Josh. Welcome back to another video. As you guys can see, I'm standing in the middle of a parking lot today, and I have my Tesla Model 3 behind me. So in today's video, I wanted to talk to you guys about 5 different features that are in this car that maybe you didn't really know about. Tesla did a great job at shoving a bunch of technology into this little car, and I think that unless you own the car, there's some things that you'll probably never actually realize you get when you buy it. So for today's video, I came up with 5 different features. I think that there are a million other ones that I could probably talk about, but for the sake of making this video not an hour long, I'm gonna talk to you guys about just 5 of them, and if you guys wanna see more, you can let me know in the comments. But for today, that's what I'm gonna do. I think the autopilot and everything is super cool and something that you guys should see. So if you guys enjoyed today's video, give it a thumbs up. If you guys are looking at getting a Tesla, use my referral code in the description because you guys will get 1,500 free supercharging kilometers when you do buy it. So hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and here's the first really cool feature that I think comes with the Tesla Model 3. All right, so the first thing that I want to show you guys on the Tesla Model 3 that I think is really cool and just a feature that they've done a really good job at putting into the car is the amount of games. As you guys can see by this long list, they've given us a variety of different things to play while we're sitting at superchargers. My favorite one is the Beach Buggy game, and as you can see, you control it by the steering wheel. I just think they did a really good job at putting that in. There's also a whoopee cushion feature, which I don't know what you would use this for, but it kind of makes it funny. One other thing that they have that's really cool that's hidden in the list, like the features on the car, is Joe Mode. Joe Mode makes all of the dinging that goes on in the car a lot quieter so you don't wake people up if they're sleeping. Another cool thing that is also part of the entertainment system is that you can watch Netflix or YouTube videos like how you can see right here. And then they've also added in the option to go on the web. So if you didn't know, you can literally do all those things while you're sitting at a charger. I think that's what kind of separates Tesla from a lot of other cars right now, is just the ability to do certain little things like that you don't really think make a difference. But when you get to a charger and you're sitting there and you're able to watch YouTube, you start to realize that all these little features kind of add to the experience of owning the car. So that's the first feature that I wanted to show you guys. So the next thing that I want to show you guys is how the car actually is able to be opened. I think that Tesla did an awesome job at being able to set up technology where you don't even have to have a key anymore to open your car. So when you do get the Tesla, you get a key that looks like this. It's just a card, and when you walk up to the car, you just put the card right on the pillar, and it either locks the car or it unlocks it. All right, so the next feature that I want to show you guys, and guys, it is actually raining pretty hard outside right now, but the next feature I want to show you guys is the hubcaps and the wheels that are on the car. The reason that I think that they're really cool and some features that maybe you didn't realize are on the Tesla is that if you want to change those wheels so that they look different, all you have to do is pull the hubcaps off and you have sporty looking wheels. Sometimes I think people think that in order to get a different look than what's on the car right now, you have to go out and buy new wheels, but Tesla gives you the option to just rip those hubcaps off, and they put nice enough rims on there that you could leave them and people would think that they're just new rims that you went out and got. I personally like how these ones look. The aerodynamic ones I think go with the Tesla, and that's why I left them on. So yeah, I think that's another cool feature, and just like it gives you the opportunity to have 2 different looking wheels without actually having to take your wheels off. All right, so the next thing that I think separates the Tesla from a lot of other cars is the really cool feature of autopilot. Right now I have it in autopilot, and as you guys can see on the screen, there's 2 blue lines. So that just indicates that it's working, it can see the road, it knows what's in front of you, and it will basically keep you in between those lines. So going around corners, I've never had in any other car the ability to be able to let go of the steering wheel as it goes around really sharp corners. And that's something that the Tesla does really well. I also think that it's really good for when you're driving in the rain like this, because if sometimes you can't see the lines, sometimes the car can actually see the lines better than you can. So you can put it on and use it as a safety feature, and it definitely works really well. I've used it a lot since having this car. So one thing that I think is also really important to notify with the autopilot is that it knows if you're not touching the steering wheel. So it will actually show a little sign that'll pop up here and tell you to slightly touch the steering wheel, and then if you don't touch the steering wheel, a more vibrant blue color will show up right here. And then after that happens, if it notices that you're not touching the steering wheel after getting all of those different signs, it will actually put your hazards on and it will slow your car down, I think, almost all the way. So it's a really good like safety feature, I think, when it comes to using autopilot and just making sure that you're aware when you are still using it. But that's a cool safety feature that I think is also included in this car. All right, guys, we just got to a Tesla supercharger. Another cool feature about the Model 3 is that you don't only have to use superchargers to charge the car. I think that with a lot of other cars out there, one of like the downsides to them, to the electric cars, is that you can only charge it at certain spots, whereas the Tesla comes with a universal charger, like plug-in that you just plug onto the end of the cord, and then you can just charge it anywhere you want. So I'm plugged in right here. It'll probably take me about half an hour to charge fully, and then we'll be back on the road. But another cool thing about the car and like the technology is that it'll tell you how many people are at these stalls here. So you don't have to worry about showing up and it being super busy or you not being able to charge. You could literally just see how many chargers are available. One more really cool thing is that on your screen you can push this button right here and it'll bring up every single charger that's around you, whether it's a supercharger or just a charger where you can use your universal plug-in and charge your car. I think that that's very handy, especially if you're doing like road trips or going on like a long trip somewhere. You can just see where all the chargers are. So yeah, I'm gonna wait here for probably another 15 minutes and then we'll be out of here and back on the road. But I think those are all 5 things that I wanted to tell you guys about today, and some really cool features that I think come along with having the Tesla Model 3. All right, guys, so those are 5 different features on the Tesla Model 3 that I wanted to tell you guys about. If you have any questions, you can leave them down in the comments, or if you just like the video and you want to let me know, you can also leave that down there too. But I'm thinking that maybe for a couple other videos, I could do some different cars like the Audi e-tron or the Hyundai Kona. But you guys can let me know in the comments as well what you'd like to see. But with all that being said, hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I think that the car is amazing and it has a lot of cool things built into it, and I hope that you guys can see that. But if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, and I will see you guys next week for another video. Bye, guys.